All right, so how circle hooks work. If you haven't seen the original video, I'll try to put a link up here somewhere. Go watch it. What I want to do is the difference between offset circle hooks and non-offset circle hooks. So by way of review, for those of you, one of my big gun jugs, you can see a platform noodle jug, parachute jug that I'm calling it now. I always use circle hooks. Now most of you know circle hooks. According to my other video, circle hooks work on a cam design. Bait's dangling, Mr. Cat takes it, swims off, and guess what he does? He takes it, and that hook buries itself. Sometimes it doesn't work, but that hook ideally buries itself right into the corner there. And by a cam action, hooks, right? The flat part of that hook hits the mouth or the side, and then it pivots. A cam takes linear force and turns it into circular force, or circular force and turns it into linear force, like the camshaft on your car, or the camshaft that you hear me when I've been hopping up these mud motors. Works the same way. It's just here, the line is the linear force. Bad boy here is this catfish comes up, takes the bait. Yeah, this is good tasting stuff. That flat part hits the corner of his mouth. Okay, it may not be in focus there, and bam, it will wrap around. It just hits, wraps around, and it'll pivot around that flat part because it's a camshaft. It's a cam hook. The good part is if they swallow the hook, chances are it's gonna leave their gut until they, imagine this is their stomach, and they swallow, it's probably gonna pull straight back out. But once it pulls out of their gut, and it gets into the corner of their mouth and that catfish swims off at a different angle, that's where it hooks on that cam, right? What about a cam? When I order these hooks from China, I have to buy whatever they have in stock. I can't afford to buy enough of them for them to manufacture like 30,000 of them. I just buy whatever they have in stock in their warehouse. And so sometimes I'll get them and they're offset. And sometimes I'll get them from China and they're in line. It just depends on what they have in stock, and that's how I get them at a little bit cheaper price. And this works according to the same way, but it's offset. I mean, this is my jug here. Catfish comes and gets it. You know, it can slip out, but you know, point is that you see that? Do you see where that little corner, the tip is more exposed? So you're not just relying on the flat part. That part still works as normal. If that flat part hits the corner of his mouth, it's gonna cam around like it's supposed to do, right? That's what it does. But sometimes you just need a little lip of an exposed hook. If that thing's running on his jaw and bam, if that tip can just grab a hold of anything, bam, you'll have a much better chance of getting that dug in, right? And it becomes the same thing. It's just that hook, if you just put that offset hook in your hand and try to pull it along, you'll see that hook wants to grab onto more surface. There's more of that hook tip exposed. Just run that tip along your arm and any hump or bump, it will grab. Whereas this hook, you do the same thing, it ain't grabbing onto nothing. It ain't gonna grab onto nothing until that cam hits something and brings it around. That's why in some places in saltwater, they ban even offset circle hooks. Which one is more effective at catching fish? Quite frankly, I've caught as many fish with the offset circle hooks as I have with the non-set circle hooks. One catches just as many fish as the other one. It doesn't matter. That's my whole point. If you're fishing with circle hooks and you're just not having the kind of luck that everybody's saying, go ahead and try an offset circle hook, or you can take a pair of pliers and bend it. Just be careful, because once you start bending these hooks and stuff, they're going to be losing strength. I just fish whatever hook I get in from China. That, my friends, is the difference between the hook sets on a offset circle and a standard circle hook.